like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal.
Out of the emporium, more glorious poems to bend. From hard work, no teleporting it in. I don't speak words according to them. I'm Sir Diesel, attracted sighted once the tourist is in. My assortment keeps supporting the men. Like Cars Plus, off track, it's hard to stay on track. When my thoughts run, rapid pace to leave a nasty taste in their throat. Sure to leave them blue, that's indigo. Getting pretentious won't get any mileage. Whole plot shot out the air like enemy pilots. Take the trendiest topic, compared to the real, then relate that to a secret that's never revealed.
Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal.
About every step on my way up the ladder. I came out the mud, it was an ugly chapter. I don't even show up at your fancy parties. If you see me hanging out, it's off the rafters. Only baller to go platinum. If you count my points and rebounds, quadruple platinum.
Go back, yeah, go back.
There it is.
That's
Megan.
it. That's it.
Or did 3 brought me in because I did.
Must be so nice.
And now fans, the presentation of the awards ceremony. Josh Green.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Claxton in at the 5. And for the Mavericks. They've got P.J. Washington. Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Exum, and it's Lively in at the 5. Roman the Pen. And even though we're in the very early part of the season, Doris, you can already feel some teams distancing themselves from others.
Yeah, Kevin, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, obviously, but there are some squads you can tell. They look like they're going to be strong competitors for the title. They are on point early.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players ball. It'll be a jump ball.
And so here is Dallas. Doncic with it. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Down low, Thomas with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Johnson, and he drops it in from the low post.
The assist.
Johnson's got the first points of the night for Brooklyn.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Doncic. And it's Exum in the corner. Traps in the tray.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Bridges passes to Thomas. Back to Bridges. Thomas finds Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Johnson with the block. It's Thomas on the wing. Coming off 31 points last game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Doncic, right at the free throw line. Yep, it counts. Washington's got 5 now.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
It's the second from the line.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Now, here's Exum. Elbow shot is on the way. It's good on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Nets trailed by 4. Schroeder surveying the floor. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Schroeder.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Back to Doncic. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bridges passes to Schroeder. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Doncic. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Thomas. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Doncic against Schroeder. The pass to Irving. A three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Schroeder passes to Claxton. To the paint. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges got 6.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Doncic finds Irving. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Three-pointer, and the Nets, another 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now, here is Irving. Nothing on the board. Misses from close range.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Thomas. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A different look for Dallas. Josh Green comes in for Dante Exum, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Doncic looking it over to the middle. Lively, that's good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Washington.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
For Dallas, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The Nets making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. That one is no good. Nets leading by 4 to the right side. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. Here's the 3. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Pass to Hardy. Pass to Washington. Connects from 3-point range. Washington's got 8.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hardy passes to Washington. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Nets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Frazier comes in for P.J. Washington. And the Nets also making a change. Trent's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Thomas. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Whitehead passes to Thomas. Shoots over Hardy. And he overshot that one, missing. Dallas trails by 3. Goes up. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Hardaway with the steal. Knocked loose. Here's Hardy. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Green against Trent. Kicks it to Thomas. Over Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Gafford. Back to Hardaway. They swipe it. Here's Trent. Count it. Good. And the Nets lead by 5.
The defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Now, here's Hardy. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. And the pass to Claxton. Trent kicks to Thomas. Rebounded by Hardy.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Green deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Thomas passes to Trent. And the rejection by Gafford.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. Clowney, good. Dallas trails by 5. On the wing, Green. The tray. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Trent outside. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hardy passes to Gafford. Missed inside. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. tuning in. The second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Frazier is out there with Exum. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Here's Irving. After the basket by Brooklyn. He dishes it to Frazier. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Frazier's got his first basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Johnson. Again, the Nets for two. Here's Doncic. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Doncic knocks in the 3.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka. You must contest.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
The Nets making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 6. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Shoots over Frazier. Johnson gets the bucket.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got his second basket.
This guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Doncic outside. And a wide open look for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. It's deflected, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Schroeder, right side. And that one, good. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Doncic kicks to Washington. And they recover it. Exum passes to Doncic. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Dallas trails by 8. Doncic outside, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Timeout called, the Nets. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Doncic. He's got 9. Over in the corner, Green. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. From the left block. Pass to Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Clowney. Doncic with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. That one falls. And now it's just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Whitehead. And he comes up with the deuce. Whitehead's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Irving kicks to Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going, and Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Washington. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Hardy, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Thomas checked in for the Nets. Trent comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Fast break, Dallas, and it's Green with the jam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Trent. Bridges outside. And the layup's good off the glass. And 11 points from Mikal Bridges.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Harden. Scoreless thus far. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
This is it to Trent. Here's Clowney. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Green passes to Gafford. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hardaway with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Trent against Green. Another shot. Trent can't hit. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 20-5 run here. Now the pass to Lively. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Jeff Hu is providing all the playmaking here tonight. Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for the Mavericks.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Making a switch here. Frazier's checked in.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Johnson. How he performed last season. Averaged about 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
They kick it out to Green. For the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Johnson. They need this. It's tipped. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Thomas. A nice shot by Frazier. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Dallas.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Nets trailed by 10. Pass to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Here's Clowney. He has 6. They could use a bucket. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Frazier outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second quarter. Hardy passes to Frazier. Another 3 for Dallas.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 11. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to. Expect from him.
Nets trailed by 11. Johnson outside. Passes it to Johnson. Here's Clowney. Trent kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Clowney. It's hauled in by Frazier. Dallas leading by 11. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Pass to Clowney. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Plumlee's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Now, here's Hardy. The kick out to Frazier. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Dallas. Kenny, what was your impression?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
It's their defense that put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it on them. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nets trailed by 15. So for Brooklyn now, the post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thomas. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
Yeah, number one in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Here's Doncic, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
At the line for your
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Nets trailed by 18. Schroeder kicks to Thomas. Over Irving. Thomas, no good. The Mavericks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Nets ball.
And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, then on Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic against Schroeder.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
From downtown, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Thomas passes to Schroeder. Shoots over Doncic, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, a little bit of a comfort zone for Dennis Schroeder. He just needs just a touch of separation, and he's ready to fire.
Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11. They grab their own miss, and the shot goes down. Claxton's got 8 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Thomas against Irving. Out to Doncic. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop the ability to play facing up to the basket.
Claxton, the pass to Johnson. Back to Claxton. Schroeder with the ball. 10 points for him. Back to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. There's Thomas with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now, here's Doncic. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Claxton the pass to Thomas. And the Nets miss again.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Whitehead's checked in for Thomas.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Whitehead.
Johnson against Washington. Shot to stop the run. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Johnson.
Assisted by
Bridges got 13 points. Doncic against Schroeder. Doncic passes to Lively, and it goes down 2 points. 10 points for him.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Doncic comes with the double team. And it's Schroeder missing.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Schroeder after Luka Doncic's bucket. There's the feed to Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And here's Schroeder. He's got 10. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Frazier, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. And Josh Green subbed in for Dante Exum. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Clowney. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Second personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Shooting from
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic, great showing for him last season. Last year, checking in at about 33 points a game, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
Good on both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Johnson. Trent outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Second, Luka Doncic.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
He feeds it to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Green.
Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Clowney. Back to Johnson. Claxton with it. Gafford's there. Claxton no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Gafford. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trent draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second personal foul.
Well, that's about the frame of Gary Trent Jr. He can take any amount of contact, and that frame will hold up. Nicely done.
Hardaway's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Now the Mavericks with it. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Pass to Clowney. Back to Johnson. Over Doncic. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Keon Johnson.
Johnson's got his second bucket. Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout, both teams. Here we go. Time for completion.
Hardy, he's checked in for Doncic. So it's the Mavericks now. There's the pass to Hardaway. Frazier outside. Gafford passes to Hardy. Back to Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Gafford. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. Green passes to Gafford. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gafford's got 6.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Trent kicks to Johnson. Pass to Clowney. And here's Trent outside. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from 3 and look out, folks.
Now here's Hardy. Pass to Gafford. Here's Frazier. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Frazier.
12 points for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Passes it to Trent. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third.
There are only a handful of players who from that range will pull the trigger. Mr. Gary Trent Jr. says, I'm one of those guys.
Now here's Hardy. Frazier the pass to Hardaway. Back to Frazier. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Trent can't hit. Dallas shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. And Gafford throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Claxton with it, covered by Gafford. Claxton the pass to Whitehead. Over Green. Whitehead's shot is off. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Johnson. Pass to Clowney. It's Trent on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in.
Gary Trent Jr.
Trent's got 17 now.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Green. The shot. Offensive rebound. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And so it's Dallas. Up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Green. Frazier is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Exum, and it's Waters in at the 2 guard. Here's Simmons, banked in off the glass. Simmons got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Exum passes to Waters. No good from outside. The Nets shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Smith dishes to Simmons. Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. Smith left side. And there's the pass to Simmons. There's Thomas with the 3. And the rejection by Gafford. The Nets making a switch here. Bridges checks in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Mikal Bridges.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now Exum. Pass to Waters. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Launches it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Nets ball.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Simmons against Gafford. 6 to shoot. And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That's his first foul. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg? That 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Dallas making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Smith. The shot that time, not on target.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Exum deciding where to go with it. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Smith for 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out to the right wing. Here's Waters. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
This is exactly where Ben Simmons can flourish. High-speed basketball is the way he prefers to play.
Dallas calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Here's Hardy. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Just great use of the rim to shield the defender from the ball and finish on the reverse.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. Inside. Wainwright. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Passes to Lawson. Back to Frazier. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 6. Left side Lawson. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Who's got Simmons?
And Simmons kicks to Johnson. It's rebounded by Waters. For Dallas, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Nets.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Waters. Trains the three-pointer. Waters got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're...
Ano ko ba? Tricycle lang? Tricycle ka?
It sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Simmons passes to Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just not much success
when it comes to shooting.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Schroeder. Waters passes to Hardy. Here's Waters. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Hardy, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bridges misses. And it's Lawson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Hardy passes to Waters. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Simmons. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Hardy. Guarded close. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
And the Mavericks call time here. We know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
So here is Dallas. Here's Hardy. Pass to Plumlee. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn with the rebound. Schroeder's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. The pass to Waters. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Simmons drops in the layup for 2. Simmons got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded by Schroeder.
Hardy making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way. to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Trent. Plumlee with the rebound. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Waters. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Hardy. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Hardy passes to Frazier. Out to the wing. Nice move. Got a piece of it.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder. Woohoo!
Fires for three. The Mavericks pull it in. Lawson up top, covered by Johnson. Pass to Hardy, and it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game. he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Claxton finds Johnson. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Plumlee with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. A nice shot by Frazier.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Trent. Beyond the arc. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, coming out of halftime, you took it to another level. Did you think it was your time to take over?
I mean, sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. I think I felt it in the third quarter. I was having fun out there, and my teammates helped me a lot.
They certainly did, but you made the shots, man, that led to the win, and congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
That new PlayStation, yeah.